Oh, my buttons failed already. Anyway, what's going on, guys? Welcome, Rabid here. So, yeah, whoa, I have like a massive delay happening. Hold on, I'm going to refresh the stream. Hopefully you guys can hear me. You guys hear me all right? Yeah, so I'm a little late, last minute setting up and everything. I was filling up and changing out the pool water because it's starting to get pretty hot out now. And I need to get the pool ready for the little one. So, yeah, I was out there doing all that stuff. Anyway, so how's everyone doing out there? Audio's fine? All right, sounds good. I don't know. It seemed like there's a big delay in the stream or something. Let's do a quick roll call, see what's going on. We got Mr. The Pirate in the house. Budweiser. Patrick Guyan.
Red Pots.
What's going on? So yeah, it's a pirate here again. Dan rugs Ledger. He's still rugging the Ledger. We know the inside scoop here. Dan, you rugged Atomic Wallet. Anyway, just kidding. You know, if anyone like authorities hear that, we're just joking around. He didn't actually. It's not him. Don't look at him. It's not Dan. All right, moving on. Chirish, what's going on? Spitfire. Scroll through. Frank B, welcome. Skirm in the house. The pirate. Ogre MGTOW, what's going on? Scrolling through. Alex, what's happening? Techman, what's happening? Johannes, Chirish again. I'm repeating names now. DJ Oth. And yeah, looks like everybody here that's been talking so far. I probably missed someone. I apologize. But yeah, we're gonna go through some FLUX Octominer proof of useful work rig specs. Now, I had these, but I was not allowed to say anything on this until Red Panda Mining officially announced it first. So supposedly he did that in his earlier stream, and but judging by the chat, it looks like you guys checked it out and seen that already. So that's awesome. So we can run through it pretty fast. But he probably had a lot more information I have. You guys are saying how the GPUs don't even fit in it, which I guess that kind of makes proof of useful work kind of difficult if you can't fire in GPUs. I guess only certain ones. So I don't know if that's going to delay anything, revamp or what, but I guess we'll see what happens going forward. But so yeah, I was talking to Chili there, who is now PR, I guess, for Octominer. And I got some stats here. I didn't want to bring up my Discord and go through the chat, so I copied and pasted everything into my little notepad here that I did get. So we're going to kind of go through this. I don't think I have anything that's closer. Oh, that's a little closer. So let's kind of look at this. Let's look at the specs here. Let's kind of bring this up too so you guys can see kind of what we're talking about in the background. Move this over. Yeah, about right there. So we got the Octo server E10X99-2. Looks like it's going to be 10 GPU HPC server, 10 GPU PCI Express Gen 3 ×8 link. So they're all going to be on a ×8 PCI Express expansion slot. Looks like the GPU max dimensions is 41 by 310 by 160 millimeters. And it seems you guys are already saying, you know, Panda went through this, I guess, obviously, because you guys already got the information down on this. Oh, hey, Chili, what's going on? PR. Okay, maybe I messed up. What's your official role? Let us know your official role so we can get this correct. I can update this. Anyway, so I'm going to say this in here. The specs are not final. Yeah, so I was going to mention that. Remember, everything is early. Nothing's released. Nothing's set in stone. Everything can obviously change at this point in time, and Chili just said so right there, which is what we have shared on Panda Stream. We will get final specs and post them this week. No need to make assumptions. All right, so I guess there's no assumption. Well, it's kind of hard to make assumptions and stuff because we have current specs right now, but we don't have, I guess, you know, everything starts as prototypes and moves on from there once, you know, bugs, everything, and then go from there. Final products released later on. So remember, everything is subject to change. Did Panda go through a pricing? Because I have no idea the pricing on the situation or current early things. But we are looking at, where was I at? So yeah, we have the X8 link here. There's the GPU dimensions. Currently subject to change. I should put that beside everything here. 19-inch server form factor. So CPU is a 2x Intel Xeon E5 2698V3. So it's going to be like a dual Xeon in this case. 16 cores per CPU, so 32 cores total. It'll be interesting to see how this performs on Virus Coin. No ideas, guys. No ideas. I'm just kidding. RAM 256 gigabytes, DDR4, ECC 2133 megahertz, 1 terabyte max. So you can definitely hold a decent amount of RAM in this thing at 1 terabytes total, if you so choose to go that high. Storage 1 terabyte M.2 SSD, 4 terabyte SATA hot swap, max up to 10x 3.5 inch hot swap drive. So you definitely got a lot of room here for a bunch of hard drives, and I'm just trying to keep an eye on the live chat as I go through this, in case Chili does mention something and I miss it. So tag me or something and I'll try not to miss it. Moving on, where are we at here? So we're at the storage here. So power 5400 watts, 3 by 1800 watts, hot swappable. If you're familiar with hot swappable, that's just like with the X8s and the X12s, which means while the machine is running, say you have a power supply go down, or maybe you get a brand new one that's slightly larger that it can support this capacity. As long as you are not using too much power to fully utilize the additional. So if you have 4 and if you're using more power than what your other 3 are, I wouldn't recommend it, but most of us run quite a bit lower so that you have power to build into or hitting your peak efficiency rate and so on. That means you have the ability to pull out your power supply and swap it out if it goes down or something like that without having any type of interference, and then it'll just magically, because it's smart and hot swappable, it'll just configure and take the power out of that and distribute it evenly across the power supply. So that's hot swappable. You can swap out power supplies on the fly, so that's pretty sweet. 6 times 120 millimeter 7000 Red Panda mining. That's RPM. It's not really for Red Panda mining, but you know, it's there. We had to do it. We had to say it. 7,000 RPM hot swap cooling fans. So these are hot swappable as well. Pretty sweet. A lot of hot swappables. That means, you know, no downtime. You can pretty much do everything on the fly at this point. So that's awesome. Integrated IPMI 2.0 and KVM with dedicated LAN with remote management. So remote access management, control this on the fly, not at the physical device. So that's pretty sweet. Here are the dimensions, 17.6 by 42 by 70 centimeters. So this is in centimeters. If you're familiar with, I guess, millimeters, depending, you know, if you're like a pipe fitter or something, you deal with millimeters most likely. Just add a 0 onto all these numbers, and that'll give you your millimeter dimensions there. And this will be one of 2 configs we have available, and there's a chance that specs can change, but for the most part, we'll be accurate. So as I said, all specs are subject to change for final products and everything, so on. So this is just some early numbers here based on everything. So it's a pretty powerful machine. You know, we got a dual X on here. It's a big server grade thing, which is what we're going to need. Supports times 8 PCI Express lanes across all the GPUs that it has, 10 of them. So yeah, proof of useful work. That's what we're going to need. Stuff like this to move into that AI rendering, whatever is going to be used for Flux. We don't know the full specs or everything that they plan on doing, but you know, a lot of talk is, you know, it could be AI rendering, it could be rendering out anything that people want to do through the Flux marketplace. So it's going to be pretty sweet. Now I imagine it's not going to be like locked to Flux. You know, if you want to turn this into anything else that you want on your home lab or whatever you want to call it, your home server, you could turn this into anything. I'm imagining any proof of useful work type of network. There's a few of them coming online these days, or allegedly say they are. So you could probably use it everywhere. It's not dedicated to Flux, but this is a partnership between Octominer and Flux for their proof of useful work that is emerging. So let's go through the live chat, see if I missed anything, any key notes or anything on this situation. Again, no idea on a type of price range. Screw 1800 to 2200 on the one. What's going on? Stay away from Varus. Retro Mike, stay away from Varus coins, especially if you're getting some fun. Should I even say that, Retro Mike? You know what I'm talking about. You know that block reward that you tweeted out. I was not part of it, and I actually got the tail end of when the rewards started going up. But yeah, there was one block that was like 5,000. You imagine that? Normal Varus coin block is 6. There's like a 5,000 block, and then after that the rest were like, what were they, like 55, 60, 45? Like it was paying like 8x of what it originally was. Now it's all back to normal, 6 Varus block rewards, but yeah, the fees were insane, and I believe this was due to the fact that someone released a coin or something, so all the fees, everything goes to the miners. So someone dropped ever since the update, dropped that release, and they released a coin or something. It's not a merge mineable coin. That was a little mistake happening, but it just became a coin on the network, and yeah, all the fees went to the miners, and it definitely spiked that up for a couple of days. Pretty sweet. I missed it all, sadly. Retro Mike was right on top of it all. What do we got here? I'm gonna see if there's any tags. Remember, this is an AMA, guys, so at me at any time, ask a question, see what we've got going on. What's Chili saying? That's not true. Final specs are coming. So yeah, what Project Mayhem? What did he say that he's replying to? TDL, it only fits A2000, A5. Yeah. So yeah, everyone that's coming in from Red Panda stream, obviously, and this was obviously stated there as well. These are not final specs, very early specs, and obviously they've seen that some cards might not fit and stuff. So, you know, things are going to be changed. And nothing is official at this point in time. We just have to wait and see. It sounds like more specs will come out tomorrow or maybe the following day. But, you know, it's not something you just do overnight. This is a pretty big deal. And, you know, you want to get things correct and so on for this. Proof of useful work is coming, and Octominer, it will be on the ball, so don't worry about it. They look good, that's for sure. Yeah, they definitely look good. They definitely look awesome. Now, no offense, Chili, no offense, Octominer. Do you know what would look better? I know what you guys are thinking. What if we fired in some 98 core epics? I'm just kidding. Do you know how expensive that would be? This would be like a $400,000 box rack. I'm just joking, but you know, that'd be sweet if you made that. But that would be so expensive. That would definitely limit the purchasability down to not very many people. But it would absolutely be epic if that became a thing. Oh my gosh. Fill it with FPGAs. You know, like I said, you know, this is a FLUX partnership. It's Des Days. But there's this unlimited options you could do with something like this. You know, you don't even have to use it for proof of useful work. You can use it for anything that you can get your hands on. Like, yeah, fire with FPGAs if that will work in there with their control boards. You know, some FPGAs, you know, you don't even use the PCI Express slot, so you're kind of wasting the lanes and stuff in that aspect for that. So it's a waste of space. But you know, you can do whatever the heck you want. All you need is a Threadripper fund, not these. Threadrippers, you know, fire some 5990s in there as well. Dual them up, because it is possible now. Again, that'd be way too expensive. No, but this thing looks pretty sweet, though. Honestly, it does. What is this? Oh, I was like, what's going on with the comments here? This is so weird when I was scrolling down here. I was looking at the comments, but I'm like, wait, this isn't my video. This is not one of my things. This is on the FLUX channel right now. Crazy. I would definitely be interested in an SP3 version of this case. Interesting. You know, remember, just fire ideas at them. You know, if it looks effective and it looks like a demand that people want, you know, don't underestimate it. If you're thinking about something or something that might help them out in future builds and whatnot, you know, throw some ideas at Chili, and he could probably take it to the team, and you know, they might be able to whip something up together. So do that. One thing, seeing how Chili's here and we got all this, Octominer is having a sale. It doesn't start yet. It starts tomorrow. So let's just run through Octominer beginning of the summer sale. They're having a flash sale here of $200 off all X12 server units per unit. So $200 each unit, $150 off each X8 unit. And they're stackable with other discount codes. I do have the link to my affiliate system to Octominer, as well as my discount code down in the description. And so these things do all stack up together to get more of a reduction in the cost. It's only lasted for 1 week, June 5th to June 12th. And it ends on June 11th, obviously. We just said that. But, yeah, there we go. And here is the coupon code. X12 Ultra-200 is the current discount code to get these sales here off them. And, again, it will stack with my code, allegedly. That's in the description. So I just wanted to point out Octominer sale is coming on the way. All right, let's jump into this and that. So do you guys have any questions, anything? And seeing how Chili is here, he probably answered everyone's questions already with Red Panda Mining. But if you have any more, ask away. Also, ask me if you have any questions or anything. But have you guys heard about Zill? Zill network is down. Well, it's not officially down, but it sounds like it's slowed right down to like nothing. So Zill is pretty much dead right now. If I go into my kind of pool here, I'll have a peek. You can see my past rewards. This is the GPUR pool here. I've only got 15.17, and it's ticking down more and more. Last night, when everyone was saying Zill was down, I was like, oh, what is it? Check my rigs. So I go to check my rigs, and it was at like 33. Normally, I'm around 44, 45 Zill on this GPUR pool, which is actually a good Zill pool. It's pretty cool here. If you go into your workers and you click on, let's say, you know, you can just triple check these. It's really easy. So I'm going to change my mining here, and I'm just going to make sure I'm on Octa. But you can see Zill mining, yes. And then the Zill DAG generator. What this means is it preloads the ZIL within your iPOUW miners and stuff, because GPUs, you don't have to worry about this. With the iPOUWs and stuff, you do, because it takes a little bit of time, 3 to 5 minutes depending on them, to load that DAG. This is the same thing we're probably going to see with the the Jazz Miners X16 when they release and come forward. That we're probably going to have to use these DAG generators as well, because they will, it sounds like they're down from 33 minutes loading to only like 4 or 5 minutes. So the same thing as the iPOUWs. So we're gonna have to load these DAG generators in that to get ZIL, and then simply hit change. But this has been doing, it seems to be on par with K1 Pool so far, doing better than Crazy Pool, and EZIL.me is actually about on par with this as well. So those are my 2 top pools, I guess. K1 Jita and EZIL.me seem to be the best pools to get your ZIL so far, and I'm just gonna remove them. I'm not changing anything, but my rewards are definitely dropping down the past few days. I don't even think I'm getting any ZIL based on everything that's going on underneath here. Actually, these are blocks found. But if we go into mining pool stats, here's ZIL. Open up, go to full, and we can see the hash rate here. Look at the hash rate. So let's see if I can get something bigger for you guys here. Let's go to this one. Let's see if I can adjust it. So where are we at? That one, that one, that one. All right, so this one, I'm just gonna kind of bring this up. There we go. So right here, we can see that it was at about 17.8 terahash, and then it just dropped down to like 12. Now, there's a couple things you can do in this case. Some people are saying it's going to be down for another 2 days or something. Some say it might be up within 6 hours. We have no idea. But the point is, you do lose hash rate on your main coins when mining ZIL. So maybe you want to take them off ZIL for now, and then you get a little boost on whatever main coin you are mining. Or you can leave it on. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually leaving it on myself, because who knows what's going to happen here. I don't know if this is just due to the outage. All the GPUs are still on, but they're just not mining it when the ZIL rounds come. So that could be the hash rate fall off. But when ZIL comes back and a lot of people shut off, you kind of see where I'm getting at here. We may hit some nice good ZIL rounds for a day or two with hardly any hash rate on it and really get a huge ZIL boost. So I'm just leaving mine on ZIL and seeing if that will happen or not. I'm not saying it will. You know, everyone might just have it on still, and then once ZIL gets fixed, it'll just boost right back to normal. We don't know. Now it's going to come down here. I got to adjust this one more time so we can look at the bottom right corner, unless I have one. Let's see. Nope, not that one. That's guess. Yeah, nope. Oh, I got a nice chart one here, so maybe I could scroll down enough here. Here we go. So here's this latest tweet from ZIL themselves. The ZIL network is facing an issue causing slow block production and affecting smart contract execution. So if you're unfamiliar, what was going on here is a couple weeks back, maybe it's a month now, I lose track of time, ZIL had a fork happen on their network. And I don't know for sure, but it sounded like they skipped testnet altogether and just went straight to mainnet. So mainnet is essentially their testnet right now. And we're seeing some issues. This is also made, I think, one of the reasons FlexPool also dropped their pool off ZIL. There, you can no longer mine ZIL on FlexPool, is gone. So make sure you get all your coins off there. But actually, don't trade any ZIL right now. You may lose it. So just whatever you're doing with ZIL, leave it as is. Don't touch it. Don't send it. Don't trade it. Don't do anything. Just wait for the network to be fixed, and hopefully everything will go through, because it might get stuck, might get lost. We have no idea. It also sounds like they might have to actually roll back the chain a little bit until they know is actually working stable, and move forward from there. So we may end up losing something in this case as well. I don't really know the full details yet. We're gonna have to look into it, but let's continue on. An initial attempt at auto recovery did not resolve the issues necessitating a complete network recovery. The network, including withdrawals and deposits, will be offline for ... whatever else they talk into here. But so yeah, ZIL is currently not working as intended, and the fork happened, and this is probably why we're seeing that meme coin that we seen the other day here. Was it ZIL Peppy is a thing. So ZIL Peppy broke ZIL in a way. You know, now we're seeing stupid meme coins, which I say, when we talk about these meme coins, unless it's like Dogecoin or something, we put the word stupid in front of it. So a lot of these stupid meme coins have been coming out lately, and it seems like the first one on ZIL broke it. So that's where I'm going with that. Oh, crazy. So yeah, ZIL's broken. Do what you got to do. Maintain safety. Atomic Wallet. I'm going to look into that a little bit. I'm sure everyone's aware of it. I've never used Atomic Wallet myself personally. Have you guys used it? But it seems like a major hack is going through Atomic Wallet, and it's the only one affected. Now, again, you know, there's so many different things. We don't know if it's Atomic Wallet in general. We have no idea if it's people clicking links. Look at all the look at like the Caspa devs, and we got Dynex devs. We got a lot of these Discord devs that have been getting hacked through clicking on stuff or whatever. So we still don't know the full extent or whatever is going on with Atomic Wallet. It might not even be Atomic Wallet's fault in the first place. You know, it's just looking bad because it's happening only on Atomic Wallet right now. But this has happened in the past too. You know, not Xbitron, that's an exchange. What is it? Exodus Wallet. You know, we went through the phase there where everyone's saying, oh, Exodus, I'm getting hacked. It's just something is going around. People are clicking on most likely, and they're losing their coins, and it's affecting certain things at certain times. So it's in the end, it's most likely user error. As much as you don't want to feel that or believe that, a lot of this stuff is preventable and it's user error because you're clicking on a bad link. So be very safe with your internet security. Now, I don't know what's going on with Atomic Wallet yet, but right now it's the current trend of it's losing coins, it's getting hacked. So something's compromised there until more information actually comes out. I'm currently just treating it like every other wallet hack until we know it's an absolute fault of Atomic themselves. But we don't know yet, so we'll have to wait and see. The wicked jester, stupid coin. Yeah, stupid meme coins. I gotta make a shirt. Hey, that's a good Rabid merch shirt, huh? RabidMining, stupid meme coins. Stupid meme coin broke Zill. Stupid meme coin's about to destroy Ethereum. And if I'm actually not even lying about that. If you guys were here for yesterday's stream, Vitalik actually put out some warning the other day where layer ones and everyone making all these stupid meme coins and everyone wants like a stable coin version on theirs. Ethereum network can't handle all this. As much as everyone used to think it could handle anything, it's literally on the brink of collapsing, and that's why we might have seen the network actually, what was it, a couple weeks ago, it quit validating blocks for like 20 minutes to a half an hour or something, which is a pretty big deal on a network that has 15-second block time. So yeah, half an hour down, that's how many blocks, you know, just times 30 by 4, and that's what you get there. So what is that, 120 blocks or something? Didn't go through for a half an hour, so that's crazy. So this is actually a thing that's happening, so maybe they got to move back to proof of work and we'll all be saved. Maybe that's the thing. It's not going to be a thing. The mining wolf chewing on a peppy frog would be good too. Yeah, actually that's good. Stupid meme coin, and then yeah, have the wolf chewing on a peppy coin. And that's the big thing. Peppy's like everywhere right now. What's the next thing? I believe, you know, there's a monkey thing starting to talk, you know, don't get into meme coins, guy. Like serious. For the 1-2% of people that do make a lot of money, there's 98% of the people out there that lost their house for those people to make money. So don't just look at all the accounts saying, oh, I made this, I made that, I made that. You just do your own research. You know, if you want to get into a meme coin, don't let me stop you. Do what you do, and maybe you'll get lucky. But, you know, most people are losing money, not making money. So keep that in the back of your mind. On top of most of these things are all on Uniswap and ERC20 tokens. And then, you know, to buy $100 worth, it's going to cost you about $1,000 in swapping fees of Ethereum in the first place. So you're not even worth it unless you're buying at least $500,000 worth, which most of us can't afford that, especially to lose. But you kind of know where I'm going there. Again, stupid meme coins. Anyway, meme coins of the death of ETH for sure. One of our trust wallets got hit. There is an exploit through Apple devices affecting the wallet. Figures. Coastal Crypto Mining. What's going on, Coastal? Everyone, check out Coastal Crypto if you're looking for ASICs and stuff. There should be a link in the description as well. But yeah, Trust Wallet got hit. Apple. Oh, Apple is one of the worst devices ever. They are like king of non-privacy. Non-privacy is what Apple is. So yeah, I haven't used an Apple device forever. You know, Android technically isn't that much better. Cell phones in general just aren't good for security in theory. But you know, that's the way it is, I guess. And everyone wants cell phone wallets, it seems. You know, maybe you don't want cell phone wallets. Crazy. Then we must look for the money they lose. Yeah, Ethereum has to work like a Swiss clock, and yet it is not. Really, Apple is so bad. Apple is horrible. Any of those mainstream companies, all of them, they're horrible. Every single one. You know, the biggest seller today is people's data. Facebook, Apple, Google, everybody. I don't even know how much. You don't want to say too much because then bad things happen to your channels. But they're selling people's data like crazy. That's why they get rich. Why do you think there's ads everywhere in this ad? It's all algorithm based. It's feeding off your data. That's where they get all their money, from selling your data through other vendors and ad companies and so on. So yeah, everything is bad. Even Tesla. I have no idea. Probably. We'll see. Who knows? Windows is terrible too. Everything. Windows. Yeah. You can't trust anything, honestly. Just stick with that mentality. You can't trust a single thing and go from there. And then you're safe. In theory, kind of. You're still not, actually, because everything's trying to get you. Okay, what do we got here? What's the ASIC behind you? Oh, that's the E300. It's hanging out in the, I got it in the basement down here. Oh, it's about 40 feet away, so you can hear. But I am going to be silencing that bad boy. My clips came in. I wanted to record that and have it ready for today, but I didn't, so hopefully I can do that today. But yeah, we're going to be silencing the E300. Yeah, that's a triple FPGA, guys. Osprey. I do have discount codes and links in the description. Everything's in the description, guys, if you look for everything. But yeah, I'm going to be silencing that bad boy. I'm also hoping it might even drop the power consumption down a little bit. And then obviously that makes it more efficient, which increases our watts per, I don't even know what I call it anymore. What do I call it? You know what I'm talking about when we're looking at how much we can make per watt of power used. That'll actually make it a little bit higher in the E300. Now, that's based on Caspa. The E300 is obviously not going to be a great Caspa miner once all these ASICs come on in August or so. So we only have a couple months left of good E300 mining, but it's still not here. But they're supposed to be Radiant is supposed to be dropping soon. They could release it if they want. Latest info as of this morning is they could have released it if they wanted, but they are trying to hit a certain hash rate. I'm not at liberty to say right now, but they want to hit a certain hash rate before they release it. So they're still kind of doing some tweaking there. There's 3 or 4 other coins. So that means we'll be around 6-7 coins total on the E300 that we will be able to mine fairly soon, and there should be some updates as well as new miners releasing on the E300. So that's also a big thing. I know, we've been looking into other miners because they have the ability to quickly swap to other coins. The E300 is currently only hanging out at Caspa as well as ETC, which we checked out the hash rates and power consumption on both of those already. But there's going to be another 5 coins or so dropping on the E300 very, very soon, and that's just going to be pretty sweet. I can't say which coins they are yet, but I can only say that we already know that Radiant is coming. It's a thing. All these E300s will be pointing to Radiant soon, but there's 5 more coins that might even drop before the Radiant even comes out. So stay tuned. We'll keep you updated on that. Any great ZIL wallet stacking would be a plus, but not necessary. As much as I don't want to say this right now, I'm still using my Ledger for ZIL. I still have anything that Ledger was supporting, I did use. So that is my CKB, that's my ZIL. A lot of these coins are supported on Ledger, and that's where I have a lot of my stuff. Caspa, I got on my Tangent wallet. Everything that I have a hardware wallet for that does support it, I have on there. I don't have any like hot wallets or anything there. I am actually pretty excited for a new wallet. I got 2 wallets that I still have to try out. One is the Keystone wallet. So I don't know if you guys have heard of that one yet. And the other one is that Alipad, Ali one or whatever. Now, they both have a cool functionality, which is an what is it? It's like, I want to call it self-destruct mode. It doesn't really explode, but it's pretty cool. So let's look at the Keystone, and I think it's Alipad. I don't even know how to say it. So let's look at Keystone right quick. I got to look at this. Keystone, is this it? No, it's camping. I don't want to look at camping. What the heck? Keystone wallet. Okay, Keystone Hollywood. Well, and what is it? Alipad wallet, I think. I don't know. Alipad official. Yeah, so this one. Now, I'm really stoked for the Alipad, but the Keystone one is pretty cool too. This came out, I've had it for like, I don't even know, over a month now, and I still haven't tried it. And I got to try this thing ASAP. But this came out before the even Ledger Stacks was even a thing, and that's pretty much what it is. Nice big touchscreen. It's got the camera for scanning QR codes. It's all kind of offline type of thing. It's pretty sweet. So I'm going to go through this. But this one and this one here, this one seems pretty sweet. The Alipad Titan Mini, and that's the mini version. It also has the bigger version here, but they're all touchscreen and stuff, and they got their, you know, they come with their special seed phrase kit things, but they look pretty sweet. And the feature I like the most, now if you're familiar with Trezor, the early Trezors, and some people said I was BSing when I said this, but it's legitly true, that the early Trezors, you could, if you actually got your hands on one, if you lost it and someone stole it and they knew what they were doing, they could open it up and get your seed phrase and extract it out of the ledger by having physical hands on. And supposedly it was fixed, but it sounds like now, even on the newer ledgers, that is still exposed. So once you crack open that ledger, you can, or not the ledger, the Trezor, you can still extract your seed phrase. Now, obviously, you have to lose it first, or someone has to steal it for this to happen, and they got to know about crypto, and they got to know how to do it. So you still need a lot of scenarios to line up. But the thing is, it's possible to do. Now, with these two wallets, as soon as you open it up, it wipes it clean of the seed phrase and everything. So you could lose it, someone could steal it, and as soon as they pop that baby open, gone. It's like it's a brand new device. It's wiped clean, which is a pretty sweet feature, I feel, moving forward for, you know, security reasons stuff. So that's why I'm actually pretty pumped. They could steal your seeds. Yeah, the Trezor. You're not aware. I mentioned this in a few streams. You're always here, Red Putts. But yeah, the Trezor. You can crack that baby open, and you do something with wiring and soldering. I don't know. But if you can physically get hands on, you can extract the seed and private keys from the Trezor wallet hardware wallet. So, you know, Google. There's a video on it, and, you know, let me see. Is it still here? Let's look at Trezor wallet hack. You know, let's just Google it. Engineers hacks Trezor wallet. So see, this is the newer one saying that it can happen on the newer devices now. Recovers 2 million in lost crypto. Engineer hacks Trezor wallet, recovers 2 million. Yeah, whatever. I can't remember how it all goes, but pretty much you get into it, you can short it out or something and extract the seeds and private keys out of the Trezor. So it's not 100% legit safe hardware wallet to have, and I've never really set mine up yet. A lot of people were calling BS when I mentioned this a long time ago in the early models, but now it's looking like they didn't even fix it in the first place and just said they did. So I don't know. Anyway, that's all we got on that so far. Hardware level attack, man in the middle. There, Yeti knows all. Hey, maybe Yeti could do this. Yeti, you should buy a Trezor and then hack it for us. That'd be sweet. Let's do it live on a live stream. That'd be awesome. See if you can do it. I don't know. There's YouTube videos on how to do it. That's how I first found out about the first version, but I thought they fixed it. But there's an article from only a couple weeks ago. It says the same exploit still exists. It never was fixed. So that's that. But yeah, these two new wallets is why I'm excited about. So because as soon as you crack that thing open, they're anti-tamper proof, and it wipes the seed right off the device completely. So it's like you have a new wallet. It's done. And then obviously you have your seed phrase written down. You can just get a new one or whatever and restore it, and you're good to go, because the person that has your other device, it's done. And I believe this is probably propped up due to Trezor being hacked like this. So, you know, I'm really excited to try out these two wallets. I don't know if you take it apart, if it's broken at that point, because I don't really want to wreck it, but I do want to see it, you know, self-destruct and wipe the seed. That'd be pretty sweet. But we'll see what happens. It took a few months to hack. Hugo Holmes. See, it took a few months to hack, but that's okay, because, you know, if you're a hacker and you had the ability to actually do this, you know, it doesn't matter if it took a few weeks, if it took 2 months, maybe it took a year. But if there's $20 million worth of Bitcoin in that wallet, I think I have the patience to get my hands on this thing and take a year to extract it. I know you would too if you had the capabilities to do it. You know, the timing doesn't matter. Even if it took 5 years, it doesn't matter. The point is it can be done, and that's all that matters. Atomic wallet got hacked. So is that from what I said earlier? Is that based on, it's confirmed now that the wallet itself got hacked, it's unsecure, yada, yada, yada? Or is it based on people being not smart with clicking on links? That and the unpatched issue from Prism, Spectre, Meltdown, Heartbleed, and others. Yes, we know. What do we got here? We talking about the UEFI problem? Oh, you and TechMiner talking away. I've spent $2K on hardware wallets to basically have a go at doing just that. Oh, really? So you spent $2K on the Trezors, or are you just trying to do that on all sorts of ones? That'd be cool though, Yeti. You gotta check that out. We gotta do that live. If we get close to figuring it out, we're gonna pop up a live stream and be like, Yeti just hacked this Trezor wallet. It's gonna be sweet. I don't know why I say Trezor, and sometimes I say Trezner. I say it different every time I say it. It's not a treasure wallet. It's a hackable wallet at this point. But, you know, they'll tell you how great it is. I'm also... I still have my Trezor, and I still have yet to review that. I've had that thing for over a year, but that's probably how I'll review it. Here's why not to buy this wallet, and then just talk about how it's hackable. That would probably be bad. I'd probably get sued. I don't even know. I'm not under any NDA or anything, so I guess it don't matter. Love your background ASIC noise. Is it? Are you just saying that for being sarcastic, or do you actually like the background ASIC noise? Maybe I shouldn't quiet that one down. Maybe I should keep that one loud. It does add to the environment, right? Like, come on, these are mining sounds. You know, I know for the home miner, I'm gonna quiet it down, but like, I like these sounds. These are like the sounds of music. These are awesome. I love the sound of ASICs. The can't be sued if information is accurate. True. Definitely gonna have to have the T's crossed and the I's dotted, and, you know, proof that other people have done it in other articles and whatever else. But, and always started off with high skepticism. Allegedly, this can happen, and then we're good. You know, scientists do it all the time. Do you know that? Or what is it? No, who is it? Not scientists. What are they called? Those mathematicians or something. If you say it's scientifically proven in front of something, you know, it makes it legit, even though you can lie your face off. Like, they say this all the time about everything, but it's scientifically proven, but there really isn't any science behind it. There's nothing behind it backing it. But if you put that sentence in front or behind anything, you know, everyone believes the crap out of it. So that's all we have to say. That the Trezor wallet is scientifically proven to be hackable. Here's why. And then we can just make up the rest, and it's legit. I'm just joking. We're not going to make up anything, but you got to know where I'm getting at, right? You see where I'm pointing at here? You know, it's crazy. You can do everything you want. Oh yeah, those words are key too. We are running a special on the FK33. Sweet. And a lot of you guys, I know you guys tell me all the time. Everyone's looking into FPGAs and stuff now. So Coastal Crypto does have a special going on the FK33. So actually, let's go over there and have a look at those. Let's have a look at those bad boys. Where are they at here? Coastal Crypto right here. Bam. There we go. Copy. I'm copying the link straight out of the description. Paste. Engage. There you go. Coastal Crypto. Full screen. Let's look at the FKs. X1. Hey, you got some X1s here too. Hey, do you have inside information on this thing? Because no one knows what it is, other than it mines Ethash and stuff. But, you know, some people are saying it comes. You can get like, what is it? The Pi boards for it and stuff. So does it act like an FPGA and you can actually switch stuff, or is it just straight up ETC hash miner? I don't know. So yeah, that's cool. You guys have that there. Where's the shop? FPGA. Oh, whoa. I think I accidentally clicked. So modified FK33-VU33P FPGAs, $990. Yeah, these used to be like $1,100 or something. They're down to $997. Whoa, it's glitching out on me a little bit. That's just my screen. So here we have, there is $997 for an FK33 2.4 gigahash at 70 watts on Caspa. Will come with system setup instructions. How about other coins, other bit streams? So I guess anything Team Red Miner. So Team Red Miner does support ETC as well as this. And I imagine with more bit streams emerging, you can just program this bad boy, because it is an FPGA, and point it to other coins. So FK33s are sweet. My 5 FK33s, 12 gigahash at 335 watts on Caspa. Yeah, these things are awesome. Like, you know, we always talk about GPU mining and this, but you got to really think about it. The availability is there. That depending on the coin you want to mine, obviously currently Caspa, until those ASICs and stuff hit, you know, these are still way better than a GPU. And then we're going to have to find other bit streams and move to other things after at that point. But, you know, that's future stuff. There's going to be more options available once Caspa is done and ASIC overridden. But, you know, the same thing follows by. You know, you're looking at 3000 series over 4000 series, because they have a higher memory bus, and they're going to be better for Ethash if something on Ethash blows up. Well, you have Jazz miners and iPolos for Ethash, which are severely way more efficient and just higher hash, just better miners for ETH hash. So personally, I would not be buying a GPU to mine ETH hash, even if it pumps. Now, obviously, if it makes it profitable because it pumps so much, I would point my GPUs there, but I wouldn't be buying GPUs to add to my ETH hash algorithm. I would be adding more Jazz miners, POUWs, or something else that's better than GPUs. It's about maximizing that efficiency, not just buying what's cheap and thinking it's a good idea. A lot of things, they look cheap, yeah, but they're not good ideas. Like L3 pluses, I never could wrap my head around this. Now I'm on a rabid rant, but we have $50 L3 pluses, $100 L3 pluses. Yeah, that's nice and cheap. Maybe you can sell a little bit higher in a bull run potentially because ASIC prices go up. But other than that, it's no point because what's the point of buying 3 or 4 L3 pluses for myself at $50 to $100 and then I can't even run them because I'll lose money? That's zero. Makes zero sense in my mind. So who cares if it's cheap? I'm not going to buy it because it's not going to make anything. And they're going to get even worse here soon once we see possible hash blades come online. We still don't know if those are coming, but they could. We got L9s coming later on this year, early next year, and then we got the Jazz Miner script miner, which could come as well. And keep in mind, L7s on script, for an example, are obviously the best miner right now. But script hasn't really seen a massive hash rate spike yet. Never has. It's seen a nice gradual in spike. Mostly you see some little gold shell miners. We got the L7, which is a big leap, but it's been nice gradual increases and the price has been going up as well. Keep it on par. It's never seen a huge spike like Cadena recently saw with the KA3. So if we have a L9 coming, which is going to be better than the L7 by a decent amount, especially in efficiency numbers, and then if we have these hash blades, which look absolutely amazing, like next level, you can't even believe it's so good, but if they happen, that's going to be great. And then Jazz Miner, who seems to destroy Bitmain. So the L9, which is going to be a great miner, could end up being the worst miner for script out of the new miners coming online. With 3 new platforms coming out, and they're all going to be way better than an L7, we could see a huge spike on the script algorithm, making the L3 pluses dead, and the L7s either drop quite a bit in price, because we have been seeing sales and discounts and pretty much store clearance prices on these L7s currently. They're getting ready for something. So we got to keep an eye on these things. That's just my rant here, but just because something is cheap doesn't mean it's worth buying into that. No, sure, I might buy a couple 3000 series because they're looking cheap right now, even though I just said I wouldn't, but I'm not going to because I'm also thinking, I'm planning on selling my 3000 series anyway once prices, if they do pick up. Remember, it's going to come down to profitability. That's going to be a huge issue because we don't know how much profitability is actually going to be there even in the next bull run because there's so much hash rate out there. We really need something to explode on the GPU coins. So if we do see increased prices, then I'm probably going to do what I did with my Polaris cards, is sell them all and get the 5000 series, which I'm eyeballing because I think it's probably going to be the next best GPU for efficiencies for these coins. So I'm going to lose a few GPUs, but I'm going to be stacking efficiency, and efficiency is what makes you the most money. Residential miners, most of us are at least 10, 11, 12 cent plus, and even 11 cents. A lot of you guys are like, oh, I wish. So, as a channel catering to residential miners, not mining farms that have 3 cent, 2 cent power. At that point, it doesn't matter. 5 cent power, you can buy the cheapest crap you can find. It's all going to be profitable. But for us as home miners, we don't have unlimited power. We only have, like myself personally, I only got 230 amps that I can run on. So I need to maximize the amount I make per watt of power used because I cannot expand. One, I can't afford it because it's all underground for a ways. So it's going to be a huge increase. And then plus my power price isn't the best, but it's better than a lot of your guys out there. So, it all comes down to these different things. So I just I spend the extra money to run efficient and maximize the amount I can make on the power that I have. So that's the way I look into things and run my farm. So it's not about prices of miners, it's about the efficiency, and then I look at the prices to see if it's worth it or not. So that's just me. That's my 2 cents on the whole thing. Then you got Yeti there. See, then he rolls out. He has 600 amps. I got 60 amps. He has 600 amps. That's next level stuff right there. Oh, that's insane. I wish I had 600 amps. That would be sweet. See, If I had 2, 4, 600 amps, then it makes sense. I could buy a bunch of things that are cheap as long as they're profitable. Still have to be profitable, but you can buy the cheaper hardware at that point and turn it online as long as it's making money. That's okay because you have the power to build into it. But most of us, we're not rocking 200 amps. We're not rocking 400 amps, 600 amps straight for mining only. These are great things to have, but a lot of us don't have that expansion capability. So that's the way I look at my channel and stuff, and so on. That's what I relay to people. Other people disagree with me because maybe they have the 600 amps and so they can buy it all and it doesn't matter, and that's a totally different scenario. And it's totally fine to be doing that stuff because you have the power and capacity to do it. Once you start getting close to that power limit, then you start looking what to swap out, what to sell to maximize that. But until you fill up your power, you don't really have to worry about, prices and all that stuff. So, but once you get full there, then you start working about the efficiency and maximizing that profitability. 200 amp in your house. Yeah, 200 amps, but you still need some to run your house. Like my house is only on 100 amp. And I make sure most of the stuff's turned off. I can still get away with some, but if I get to the full 60 amp capabilities, I'm only leaving 40 amps for the entire house. And I got hot tubs and other things hooked onto it. So, I'm not even going to be able to use that full 60 amps if I want to run everything safely and then everything else. So yeah, it's crazy. And Chirus has 40-cent power at home. And see, there you go, 40-cent power. That's insane. Obviously, you're buying something cheap, you're not going to be profitable. You're going to, even if you got the best hardware, you're probably not profitable at 40 cents. But that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. You have 100 amps, 400 volts, 70 kilowatt right now. Nice. 100 amps, 70 kilowatts. Crazy, crazy. 400 volts, though. Oh, you're at 400 volts. See, that's another story altogether. Now that's almost dropping it. You can double up more than almost 240 volts at that point. See, 400 volt, 480 volt, drop your full, like, what is that? Like a 30 amp, you're 400, but let's say you have 480. 480 times 30. No, that's 14,000 watts on a single breaker. That's a lot of power. That's more than my 230 amp 240. So, yeah, that's crazy. That's insane. Imagine how I need 480 volt. Then, some people have 3-phase and that, will add on as well. And it's just crazy. What do we got here? Use the miners to heat the hot tub. Yeah, I could fire some Bitcoin miners in there, circulate it through it. Definitely could do that. That's an option. If it comes down to it, I definitely have to figure something out. But, at this point in time, I'm just thinking, safely running everything, fill up what I can, and then you start getting creative. You need more, got to get more and stuff. That's when the creativity starts to come out. Heat my hot tub with a Bitcoin miner. That'd be sweet, though. You have 3-phase. Oh, my gosh. You have 3-phase 400 volt. That's insane. Now, I do know the Hall. What is it? The curling rink down here. It does have 3-phase power. I don't know if I got to look into it. It's really old. Wiring's really old. The building's really old. But curling rinks use like million watts a year or something. Million kilowatt hours. So it's got power in there. It's 3-phase. I don't know if it's 100 or 200 amp 3-phase, but it has a decent size amount of power available. They got to remove all the ice making machines and everything that is in it, but that might be a possibility to expand in the future. At the same time, we plan on moving, so I don't want to do too much here either. If we plan on moving to like BC, I'd probably go become Panda's neighbor or something. I'll just plug into his house, say, hey, thank you. I'm just kidding, Panda. If you hear that, I'm joking. I'm not going to plug into your house. I could take 3-phase 600 amps per phase if I really wanted. I don't have a need for that much amps. Not yet, Yeti. Not yet. See, you never have a need until all of a sudden you're going to be like at 80% of your 600 amps. Be like, oh crap! I guess I should go 3-phase now. And then you're like, oh, now I need more. Now I'm going to go to 800 amps. Oh, crazy, crazy. What's the title from the video about the profitability spreadsheet? I don't know. Oh, about how to make it? I think it's something to do about how how to remain profitable, how to stay profitable, part 1 and part 2. The first one is looking at like inside pools to find new coins, low budget coins, looking through mining pool stats. And part 2 is how to actually set up that spreadsheet so that you can figure out the profitability, because a lot of those new coins, when they first drop, they're not on what to mine or hashrate.no, and a lot of times they're not even that accurate in the first place anyway. So they're fairly close. Hashrate.no is actually pretty close to being accurate. It is off sometimes based on things. It just could be due to a reason that it doesn't update the current. So when you have your spreadsheet, you can see exactly what it's looking like right now at current network hash rates and prices. So that's the plus. Hey Rabid, if you have 12 1660 supers and 12 CMP 40HXs running on free electricity, what would you mine? Okay, so you got, all right, 40 HX. I don't know what the hash rate is, but you got free power. So GPU mining, free power. Let's find out. I just go, this is what I do. I would go hashrate.no. I just click on GPUs, and now I would just go revenue, highest revenue, Nexa. No, this is a 4090, so we can't use that. So we're going down here. All right. 370. So what do you have? What do you got there? 1660. Let's see where 1660. Looks like POUW is highest revenue. So, profit's 3 cents, but it's making you the most before power. So I guess for the 1660s, I currently fire them on POUW. POUW looks like it's the most profitable. Free power, making the most, 14 cents per day. I don't know. Do they have the CMPs in here? Or do you have 6? Are they TIs? 6. Oh, supers. I'll have to go with that. CMP. They got CMP. There's a 90, 30. So CMP 30HX. It looks like you're getting 14 cents on Nexa also. Wait, you said 40s, right? This is the 30. You have 40s. Where's the 40? Right here. Oh, it's POUW also. That's 22 cents. So fire all that stuff right on POUW right now. That'll get you the most. Then just swap it to whatever coin you want. And that's what I do today. And then, check this tomorrow, see what it is. After time, remember, you just look at it once, especially if you're new or something. If you're new to mining, whatever, you come on to here like, oh, that's profitable. And then tomorrow, it's going to be something else. So go for a week or two, get a general idea, because you can get an idea and guesstimate exactly what things are going to be as you gain more experience in mining. Now, right now we know Pepe. Now, for an example, if we just went to like mining pool stats, we saw the hash rate came up, but it's kind of the same coin, but we know that, something is fairly close to this. We're probably better off mining the other thing. Now, a lot of people just come to these things, they look at the top coin, they start mining that. But if you go down through this list, if they're within 1 or 2 cents, you'll probably be better off mining that coin, because people will slowly start pulling off these coins to go to the top coin, giving you more time on these coins, getting a little more profit. Then eventually this coin will then switch to the top because people started moving to that, and then you start switching, just rinse and repeat type of thing. Or if you notice something on a trend on a monthly thing where it does drop down, but it stays around here most of the month and then hits here for a little while, but then drops back down due to that, then maybe just stay on this coin the entire time, because it's usually within here and you only see a couple cent drop. Also, you've been paying attention to the price. Radiant has seen multiple pumps in the past recently, so you expect another one will probably happen, and maybe that's the time to capitalize on it and then get back in once it dips again. So, there's also an experience thing to this, obviously, as well, not just looking at this and realizing what's going on, but, feel it out, play on that. But right now, until you get the feel of it, looks like for those GPUs is that POUW coin or whatever the heck, however you pronounce it. So that's what I would start with. Throw it on that because it is currently the most revenue on free power. And then just, through experience, you'll kind of see how things move around on your own. I sell when I see the coin hit top profit, mine what's down. Yeah, that's a very good way to go. New to CPU mining, watched a lot of your videos on them. Are you pointing all your rigs at one coin still, or dividing them up to stack different bags? So that's the other thing where I usually say, I don't build a rig for this, I don't build a rig for that and that. Usually I look to see what's going to be what I go to where, like, I don't care what a coin is plans on doing or is doing or wants to do, that's all just hype talk. The market determines what's going on. Investors, you could have the best coin in the world ready to go forward, and everyone expects it to have huge gains, so we're going to hold our bags. But if the investors don't go to it, it's not going to really do what you hoped it to do. So there's a lot of hopium and spec mining involved with this. So what I do is I look what's paying my hardware the most. I don't go to a job and I don't take a dirt job because I think that's a better company, but they're paying less. I go to whoever's going to pay me the most, and that's what I do with crypto mining. Is these guys are going to pay me more? That's what I'm going to mine. So I throw everything at everything. I throw everything at once, all over. So I don't split up rigs usually. Nope. I all in. That's it. All in, all out. Pump the hash. Get in, get out. Sell it. Dump it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Hodl it if you believe in it or something, or you really think it's going to do something. I do feel a lot of these privacy coins might have the chance to take off, so I do keep small bags of little things every once in a while, but a lot of times I do sell. I do use my crypto for covering my power costs, buying groceries, doing all sorts of stuff. So I do use crypto all the time, and that's why I do point at whatever's paying my hardware the most. I don't care what a coin is doing, and that's the big issue with GPU mining over ASIC mining. We see the fight all the time. Oh, ASICs came in, they're killing Caspa. This is doing that, it's killing that coin. Bad. ASICs are bad, GPUs are the best, yada yada yada. That's just coming from disgruntled GPU miners. You want my honest opinion? That's what it is. GPUs can move anywhere at the blink of an eye, which Ergo felt and found out right after the merge, and it kind of killed their chain for an entire month. And they begged miners to come back to help move it forward so they could implement their update. That's what happened there. Is anyone can sugarcoat it all they want. GPUs went there because we dictated how it was going to emerge. The way the difficulty on Ergo adjusted was it adjust per epoch, which means it stayed and it found like 4 times the blocks because so much hash rate hit it that the difficulty wouldn't adjust because it's a slow adjusting difficulty. And then all of a sudden, once it did adjust, it became unprofitable. Now GPUs, blink of an eye, went elsewhere, said, see you later, you're not paying us enough anymore, bye. And they ditched them and killed the blockchain for an entire month pretty much. Now it took like 5 times the time to find a single block than what it should have been. The chain slowed down, it halted to a stop, and they begged miners to come back. Some did. I even made a video, hey, help Ergo, they need help to move their blockchain forward, and so on. Some miners did. We all mined at losses just to help Ergo through. But GPUs, that's pretty much what they are. They look for profit. But some, oh, I love Flux, I'm going to mine Flux. I love this, I'm going to mine this. And, you do have some dedicated hash, but there's not that much dedicated to a network. It's all about pointing it, and GPUs can do that fast. And that's the argument. ASICs, it is dedicated hash. You buy an ASIC, you're going to be mining that algorithm because you have no other choice. So coins do start implementing ASICs and so on their coins because they can build based off the hash that's slowly growing. They don't have to worry about it going elsewhere. Obviously, power prices, people will turn off and stuff, but it's not going to be swings like we can see with GPUs. So that's kind of the argument there. I don't even know how I got into that, but that's part of my rant. Anyway, next, it takes too long to pay out. Yeah, I don't know the full story behind that. Is built into the blockchain somehow, the 5,000 confirmations, which if it remains on the speed it should be at based on difficulty, it's about 7 days. Now, as more hash rate comes on, it can be faster. As hash rate leaves, it'll be, it could take 8-9 days. But it's built in. At first, I think I heard it was something about 51% attacks. They can watch the blockchain and, they can prevent it because it takes so long to do that payout. People can't double spend attack and stuff. But yeah, I don't know the full story. It is weird having 7 days for the payout. And obviously, you've been mining it for a week and it pumps. You're like, oh, well, crap, I can't sell nothing because now I got to wait, another 7 days and it just pumped. Oh my gosh, it sucks. That does suck. But, oh well. Confirmation issues, yeah, it's a lot. Something to do with direct blocks, but they did say it's something to do with the 51 double spend attacks, which means they thought about it early. It's a good thing that they thought about it, but it's also a bad thing that was the only way they could do it. But it's really hard as a proof of work network, especially a new one. Like, was it Meowcoin? Did it get attacked, or was it a different? No, it was Neoxa. I can't remember, but a new coin with not much hash rate, it won't take much to attack a network. Like Meowcoin right now, it's only paying like what, $5,000-$10,000 a day. There's only like maybe 10,000 GPUs or something on it, like not very many. So like one farm can easily attack a coin like that if they wanted to. Now, do they want to? That's why you kind of stay out of the spotlight. Don't say, hey, mine us, we're profitable, yada, yada. You know, that could cause attacks very easily, but we don't know. Speaking of Neoxa, next audit on chopping block. Oh, Neoxa is the next audit on the chopping block. Right on, Yeti. Stay tuned for it. If you guys are unfamiliar, I do have, you know, Yeti and Chump has been doing those audits. So I do have a channel made. Oh, what is all this? What is this? Engage. Scrolling down. Where is it? Where's the audit channel? Right here. So we have a wallet audit channel. So you come into Discord, and every time they do one of these to do a wallet check, you can simply come on in, hit the link button, and you can see if it passed, failed. Well, it says passed right here, but you can go through all the fancy little details on, you know, the wallet from their audits. So yeah, Yeti set that up to throw into audit. Yeah, do you do miners? That's interesting. That'll be tough though, because SRB miner is close. I guess you can still audit it in a way. SRB miner. Okay, I'm back. Start over. All right, welcome everyone. We are here. It is Sunday AMA. I'm just kidding. We're not starting to stream over. You crazy? Welcome back, Budweiser. Where were you? I missed it. Your name isn't cut off on my PC. I mine for profit. Devs and investors can pump price if they want people back. That's very true. I mine for profit too. That's all I'm in for. BZ Miner has offered to let me audit their source code, not pre-compiled, but actual source code. That's interesting. So obviously it's safe if they just say, hey, do it. You know, other people will be like, nope, not letting you. Nope, don't even look at that. Stay away. You know, that's probably a bad sign. Picked up a granite slab for kitchen aisle. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, we got Mr. Secure C in the house. You mine for profit, devs, investors. But yeah, we went to that. Sell you my 5 3090s for $4,500. I want a jazz miner. Everybody wants a jazz. $4,500 for a jazz miner. That's a little expensive. Where are you getting your jazz miner from? You know, I can find you a better deal. Speaking of jazz miners, yeah, I actually can find you guys deals. If you guys are looking for jazz miners, hit me up, send me a DM in Discord. Link is in the description to get into Discord. But I can find probably up to 50% cheaper shipping from Jingle Mining. And if you are looking for units, like maybe 5 to 10, you know, I don't think any of you guys are looking for that many. But maybe we can get a group buy in. I don't know. But I can probably even drop the price down by like $50 per unit on top of cheaper shipping. But that's only for like high orders and stuff. I can't do that on single one, sadly. I wish. Zill is down. Yes, Zill, it's gone. Dead. Died. Well, not totally died, but 3090. No, you know, 3090s, they're, oh my gosh, they're not that good anymore at all. Where's the 3090 here on the list? Like a 4060 Ti, like 4060 Ti is way more profitable. What is a 4060 Ti worth right now? 4060 Ti is like what, $400? I don't even know. Like Canadian, $500? I don't know, but like it's making more than a 3090 Ti. Where's the 3090? It's not even here. Where's the normal 3090? 3090 Ti. What the heck is 3090? Just like trash right now? It's no way. Oh wow, it's way down here. 6 cents. Really? 3090 is absolutely horrible. Holy jeez. I was not aware it was that bad. Look, we got freaking 3070s are more profitable than a 3090 now, which I guess is expected, but that's still only 8 cents. Horrible. This is bad. This is not looking good. Oh well. At least 4000 series is doing good. This is all core based, but remember, they used to have crap on their memory, but if anything memory pumps, you know, it's most likely an Ethash coin, and we have jazz miners for that. That is Crypto Miner Bros price Canadian. It's like $35.99 USD. Oh really? Miner Bros is selling it for the jazz. Which jazz miner? Is that the X16? Or is that the X? Is that the Q? No, that must be the X16. What? So let's just go to. Now I love Miner Bros, but that price seems pretty high to me. Let's just go Jazz Miner here. What are we at? X16. Yeah, like here they're 3,000, 3,100 pretty much, and obviously they are efficient beasts. But Yeah, but I can get 50% shipping or something on this. Like I said, I can probably drop this down to like 3,060 or something, 3,050 with like orders of like 5 or 10, which may be why a group buy could be good, but I don't know. We'll see. Unless somebody wants a huge amount. I wish if I could afford it, I would probably buy like 10 of these things. That'd be insane. Because like I said, the mega hash, even right now in a bear market, these things are profitable. This thing is, if I had like 10 of these, I'd probably be making like $30-$40 a day right now. But that's crazy. Especially in a bull market, it's going to go up way more. And this price is probably going to hit the 8,000 mark in the bull. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But we don't know. We don't know. All we can do is best guess right now. But I definitely want them. They're definitely efficient. Awesome. That is all in cost. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Miner Bros is all in cost. I forgot about. That's actually a decent deal then. That is a good deal. So I think so that's 30. Let me just add this up. Like I don't know. It all depends where you live and stuff. So 30,099. I can't remember. Some of the shipping is 250. Yeah, so I think an all-in cost would be around 3350. 3350 to 34. Maybe even, around that mark, maybe less. It could come down to taxes on top of that and stuff as well, but actually I forgot. Yeah, Miner Bros is all in cost right there. So that is actually a decent price. But I think I can get a little bit cheaper. But again, if you want to get it, obviously Miner Bros, Coin Mining Central, all these places, I do have links, discount codes to them. So that's actually, you can get $50 off that price with code RabidMining. Or maybe it's just Rabid for Miner Bros. Or you can also DM me and we can figure out the price and go from there. And if you find it cheaper somewhere else, just use the other place. But, it never hurts to try and we can see what kind of prices we can get. Okay, so is financial advising me to buy one of these? No, Yeti, no, not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. But I'm financially advising myself that I do want some of them. That I can guarantee. This, I don't know. Let me see here. Let's go into. I gotta update this though because everything kind of went down, so it's not where it was. If I go into where are we at here? Is it under GPUs? No, I got too many sheets here. GPU, Smart Node, ZIL, RxD, 4090. No, close to ETH. Is it this one? No, not that one. Doge miners, CPU coins, ETH hash. What the heck was I looking for? Oh yeah, revenue per watt. Here we are. Finally, I found the right one. I got too many sheets, and you guys can't even see it now. Let's try that one. That one. That one. Nope. Darn it! Too many buttons. I don't have it set up here. All right, so I'm going to have to adjust this one. So this one here. I'm going to move this over like so. All right, awesome. So here I was doing like some revenue per watt, and this is the current income of an L7. This is all before power prices, $22, 34, 25 watts. It's doing about 0.006674, cents, less than a cent, obviously, but per watt. That's per one single watt of power use. Now I was looking at the X16s here. Now here's the X16 0.007698. It only uses 630 watts. But if you were to in theory, utilize that much power worth of X16s, you go 0.007698 or times that by 3425. Now you'd be making 2635 for the exact same amount of power. Obviously, it's going to cost a little bit more to get that, but for being power limited and so on, you're making more per power that you're using. That's why I say efficiency and everything comes in. So, that's where we're here now. The E300 is currently, actually, it's down a little bit now. It was the highest. We do have an Epic 7742 here. What is this at now? Let's take a look at that. 0.008831. We're going to times that bad boy by the L7, 3425. So if we're using 3,425 watts worth of 7742 Epic power, we would actually be making $30.24, where the L7 is at $22.86. So you can see how you're making more based on your power. And this is where I kind of like to talk about is maximizing your farm's profitability, especially if you're limited. But now again, if you're like Yeti and you have 600 amps of power to rock into, you can just buy everything that's cheap and just go and build out and go. You know, that's totally different situation here. I don't do science. I just let Rabid tell me what to mine each week. He does all the hard work. Oh, it's crazy. I spend a lot of time. Looking at coins and going through coins. Like, as you can see here, like here, GPUs, for example, I just updated this yesterday for my iPolos and Jazz miners. Let's take a look at this bad boy. So here's my Ipolos and Jazz miner. Here's some inside information for all you guys that like to follow the live streams. If I can find one here. Oh, I can't find it. Where's it? Oh, man, I'm going to have to... It's too long, so none of my screens fit on it. That sucks. All right, so we're going to have to go through here. Can you guys kind of see that? So here's Octaspace, Ethereum Classic. You guys can't really see them all. We got Quark Chain, Metaverse, and Elerium. Now, Elerium is very small, but look at this. Look at how much they pay out per day. They're hardly anything. This coin, Elerium, is only paying $225 per 24 hours. That is nothing. Zero. Metaverse is only paying $31 to miners per day. $31. That's it. That's like no money at all. Like some coins farms are paying more than that per day. We got Quark Chain 157. Ethereum Classic is obviously $296,117, and Octaspace is only paying $3,900 here, $3,968. But I know we look at these like, oh, these are garbage coins because they're not paying out very much, which is true, but there's no hash on them either. Look at Metaverse. It only has 10 gigahash on the entire network. It might have changed now since I did this, but that's $8 per day based on my hash rate of 2.6 gigahash with my Jazz miners and Ipolos. That's paying out $8. Look at Elerium. It's only paying $225 per day, but it's paying out $9.96 per 24 hours. These are profitable coins to mine right now. Don't hodl them. Mine to the exchange, dump them, swap them to ETC, whatever you want to do. Point is, they're making a decent amount of money. Like, look at ETC right now. It's only $5.66. This is almost double of what Ethereum Classic is due to the fact that there's no hash rate on the frickin' chain itself. So there's ways to remain profitable and double up your profitability. See, if you went to hashrate.no, obviously these coins aren't there, but the information is available, and that's where these spreadsheets come in very handy. But I am currently on Octaspace. I was about to swap over to Elerium, but then I did notice that I had like, instead of getting 32 coins, I must have had a lot of luck on the pool or something, but I was around 44 coins, which actually brought this up to $7 or $8. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm actually just going to stay on. And this is an extra $1 or so, but Octaspace, it has a lot of volume. It's easier to dump and sell. So I just remained on Octo. So I am taking about $1, $1.50 cut per day, but I am keeping the ease of use of being able to sell it because the volume and stuff is there. So there's a lot of other factors that come into this, but you know, here's a quick way to look at it. And there's a lot of coins that are profitable for Jazz miners and Ipolo miners. You can point your GPUs at this just fine, but obviously, like I said, if an Ethash coin or ETC pumps, I'm not going to be buying GPUs for those coins. I'm going to be buying Jazz miners and Ipolos. So, you know, just catering in, you know, these coins as a GPU coin probably isn't really a good idea anymore because Ethereum is gone. Nothing is going to hit those levels. So I feel these are now more of an FPGA ASIC coin, even though a GPU is still decent on it. It's not as good as any of this newer hardware. So these are now considered, in my mind, Jazz miner coins. You just killed the hash rate. Yeah, probably. But you know, I just like to point out things like there is profit to be had. There is availability out there. And you know what? You guys kill the coin. I'll just find something else. That's what I do. I find coins that are profitable. Right? So, you know, there's some quick profits. You guys want to move over there and do it. And that's what brings me to this pool right here. Remember, I was talking about this earlier. And I have my Ipolos and Jazz miners on here. Now, here you can see I actually got 37 in the past 24 hours, which is actually $7.81 USD. I'm in Canada, so it's probably about $12 a day, which isn't too bad. It's estimating $8.16. So, you know, the pool is estimating pretty close. But let's go into workers here. Now, remember, this is Ipolos, Jazz miners. I don't even have to go into the IP of any of these to actually swap my rigs. So let's just say I want to put all these rigs right now, minus these, because these do Zill, even though Zill's broken. I do them separately. But here's my Jazz miners. Change mining. And because this pool does support like ELH, bam, ELH, change. My Jazz miners are now on ELH. It was that easy. Summary. Look at this. Bam. I am now on ELH. You can see 1.85 gigahash just swapped on over. I am now mining ELH. This pool is actually pretty sweet. Even though I didn't like it at first because you needed a Google account to sign into it, I made a burner Google account and then, went to this pool. But I kind of like this pool. It does great on Zill, and, it has easy swappable stuff here. So I'm just going to go back to my work because I want to go back into Octaspace. Back into Octa. Bam. Leave one channel. I'm just going to make sure I say no on those because those can't currently do it anyway. But remember, the X16 is also going to come in and it's going to have the ability to mine Zill as well. So that's another boost that we're going to have here for these coins. So that's awesome. Pretty sweet. But yeah, there we go. Nice stuff. Rabid finds the coins and I audit them. That's why, like I said, new coins that pop out, don't download the wallet. Now, it's tough sometimes because a lot of times there's no exchange available. But if a new coin pops up, like Peppy, for example, Peppy POUW, we have Illyrium right now, the exchanges are available. So I have no issues because I know I am not holding this coin for a pump. They might pump. This is spec mining. They might see a quick pump and dump later on in the future. But I know the profit is there now. So I am dumping them and converting them to something like Ethereum Classic or whatever. Or, I need to go get some potatoes. I'm dumping them and I'm going to town to get some potatoes. So, that's what I'm doing here. I'm taking the profits now, even though, I might miss out on something later on. I do know I'm getting them now. A lot of these coins just die within a month or so anyway. So, just through process of elimination, these things are going to be dead anyway. So take the profits while you can. GR benchmark would be interesting. GR would that's a tough one to benchmark. That's why I still don't understand Monero Ocean on their benchmark. They know how the algorithm and everything works, but when the Monero Ocean benchmarks it, it's just based on the benchmarking at the time of the algorithm that is on. So like you may end up with a super high hash, you may end up with a super low hash, depending on the algorithms that it's on at the time of the benchmarking, which is interesting. Ghost Rider very hard to benchmark. For sure. I spend my time playing crypto mining sims so I can say that I have crypto. Paul Depp. That's awesome. That's awesome. ETC net hash rate is going to explode with the release of the new X16s. That's true. And we don't know how many people are going to buy them, how many are going to get them. There's also FW. You have FW out there. You have ETF. These X16s can mine all of that. They got 8 gigabytes of memory and they can mine Zill. This is a next level miner for sure. And, I feel sorry for the people that got E9 Pros because those miners literally suck. They got nice hash rate. If you have cheap power, obviously an E9 Pro would be good. But anyone actually, if you're a home miner, 10-cent power plus, and you thinking about an E9 Pro, don't even think about it. That thing is garbage. The efficiency is not that great. They can't mine Zill. So many issues have been happening with those E9 Pro. I don't know, but Bitmain really dropped the ball there. And Jazz Miner has always defeated Bitmain by a decent amount on the said coins, which is why I'm pretty pumped for the Jazz Miner script miners when they release, because if they blow Bitmain away, Bitmain's in trouble. Bitmain's main market source is Bitcoin, and Jazz Miner also has rumors of a Bitcoin miner coming. And imagine about 120 terahash at like 1200 watts, 120 volt mining Bitcoin. That's going to be insane. Again, blows away anything Bitmain has. This is going to be a very interesting 2025 bull run with Jazz Miner dropping these miners, because Bitmain is going to be defeated in the efficiency market for sure. But we don't know for sure. And remember, the BTC miner is still highly rumored. But can you imagine that? Can you imagine 120 terahash at like 1200 watts on 120 volt? That's game changing. Like the S19J Pro Plus now is 117 terahash at 3300 watts, or 3011 or something, whatever that one's using now. This thing is using only 1200 watts for more hash rate. Like, what? Jazz Miner, how are you doing this? And Bitmain can't do this unless Bitmain's been ripping everyone off the entire time and only they got their own good miners. I don't know. But regardless, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Zerg has 13 coins on Ethash Rabid. Let it auto swap those big. That's a good point, Chirus. That might be something I might try. Now remember, you won't be able to Zill mine with that because obviously you're gonna have to be on the same pool that supports the, I guess, the FPGA ASIC slash DAG preloading. So you'll have to eliminate the Zill mining from that aspect, but it all comes down to what Zill's going to do in the future. Is it going to explode again? Now, if it sees 23, 24 cents again, that's going to be awesome. That is definitely a big boost to hodl onto, but then it might not. So we have to gamble on that. Right now, you know, it used to be like a 40, 50% increase boost on your mining revenue, but I think it's only like, you know, it's only like an extra $1 now. But I believe GPUs do perform a lot better than these ASICs. And I'm just basing everything on ASICs because I haven't mined on a GPU since Ironfish. And well, that's still new, but that was only for a few weeks when it was profitable. And I don't know. I haven't really GPU mined that much for a long time. And I'm staying profitable, and I'm not obviously not as good as Ethereum mining now, but I'm slightly under. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as having everything shut off. But we did see this coming. I diversified in different ways to mine because we knew this was going to be a thing. And everyone that's been following the channel, you knew as well that this was going to happen. As much as everyone said it wouldn't, it did. Yeah, they won't give you their honeypot. Bitmain is smart. Yeah, Bitmain has something. You know, obviously, if they want to compete, they'll probably drop something. Well, obviously, they do want to compete. But they also support mining farms, right? Their biggest thing is Bitcoin miners and huge mining farms. I don't think they really have to worry about, you know, a home miner edition. Jazz Miner will rack up a lot of the home miner stuff, but the people that are buying all these big S19 XPs and, you know, all the big miners, they have 3 cent power, 2 cent power. Hut 8 owns their own freaking power plants and so on. So, like, power's not an issue. They buy. They just buy, and they can get discounts and cheaps and, you know, $1 million orders. Bitmain's going to be just fine. What do you know about mixed boards and ASIC miners? I am not too sure personally. I you know, I just recently started looking into the ASICs and stuff myself. I've never really taken too many apart, so I'm not really sure about mixed boards. Like, you mean like mixed hash boards inside with different chips? Like some are FPGA slash and other ones are other halves ASIC, or you mean like the control board itself? I believe they only have one control board, right? It's a mixed hash boards inside. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. What do we got here? Technology changes over time. For sure, technology is always getting better and better and better. That's why we keep seeing all these hardwares and miners start to come out right now. Anyway, guys, we have been here for quite some time, so we are going to have to wrap this up. I do appreciate everyone for showing up for this live stream. I will see you all in the next one.
Rabid out.